You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
What's going on, a&kfam? Okay, today I am doing a video by myself. Oh god, this is gonna be deep. I guess this all starts off with, obviously, my first relationship that I was ever in. I dated this guy. I'm not gonna say his real name because just out of respect for him, I don't really honestly talk to him anymore. I don't know if he has changed as a person, if he's currently in a relationship with someone. So just like out of respect to him, like I just want to change his name. So his name's gonna be Evan, but his name is not Evan. But basically, I met this guy. We actually went to the same school together. We met in 8th? We met in 8th grade. I guess, if I remember this correctly, I think his friends like made a dare that he would like try to date me or something. Obviously it's middle school, like it's all stupid and stuff. I would like last a week with him or something like that. I don't remember for sure. Like I might get some of these details wrong because it's been like a few years. Obviously I'm, you know, 19 now. Back then I was like 12, almost 13, so like it's been a while. But we like continued dating actually all throughout middle school, the rest of middle school, and then to almost my junior year of high school. So it was like pretty much you know, the length of me and Alec's relationship, or Alec and I's relationship. It was about 2.5 years, and within this relationship it wasn't the best. I don't think it was the healthiest. It changed me. It made me feel very, it degraded me. Like I felt very worthless at the end of our relationship. I felt very unwanted, that I wasn't gonna find anyone after Evan, and that people were just gonna, I don't know, walk around me and not treat me well. And then I met Alec, and then everything changed for the better. But I'm just gonna mention like a few details. So the first thing that I felt kind of weird with, like a red flag that I really should have paid attention to, but I mean obviously I was young and stupid, and I'm still young and stupid, but like, you know, I was even more young and stupid, I guess. Evan and I were dating for about, I think, a year, and all this time he was telling me that he was a year older than me. Eventually, after a few months, I met his family, and I would go there pretty frequently. I had a pretty good relationship with his mom, but one day on his birthday, I remember his mom and I were planning something for his birthday. He was turning like either 15 or 16, I can't do the math, but he was, you know, obviously I thought that he was a year older than me. I was like, oh, he's turning this age, I'm so excited. And she's like, no, he's not. And I was like, wait, what? And then she's like, no, he's a year younger than what the age was, I don't remember. And I was like, oh my god. And we were dating for a year, and I didn't even know his real birthday. Yeah, he lied about that, which is like really weird, but oh well. And then there was a while where he wouldn't be affectionate towards me, whether that was kissing, hugging, holding hands. He would never be really touchy-feely in public. Again, I understand that like some people are not about that, and I respect that. But he was just like never wanting to be touchy. We would get into so many arguments. I cannot even explain. I mean, it was so unhealthy. Whether it started off with a simple thing, whether it was something really big. There were times where, you know, we would be arguing on the phone over the night, and he would just hang up on me, not answer my calls, not answer my text messages, and he would just like really not want to fix things. There was times where he would literally try to go through days without talking to me. I mean, like, not texting me, not Snapchatting me, not hitting me up on social media, not trying to see me. I mean, he did not. There was times where he literally told me we were hanging out too much, which we weren't hanging out so much because of the fact, I mean, I guess we would see each other in school, like in between classes, but my grandma was very strict when I was in high school. She is really strict now, but she was very strict. Like, I was not allowed to have friends come over on the weekdays. So like really we would only hang out weekends, and then we would see each other at school. So I wasn't hanging out with him honestly that much. I didn't feel like it was a long time. You know, you're too much for me. I don't want to talk to you. I want to not talk to you for a few days. And it's like, you know, if he really loved me or had feelings for me, like, he wouldn't be that way. Like, that's kind of messed up. Like, I don't know. Towards the end of our relationship, obviously there's more stuff, but I don't want to get into too much. So up. I apologized to him many times. Like, you know, I still to this day feel so guilty of what I've done. But with the time that we were, you know, not really showing, what's the word, affection towards each other, I met this guy. And we first off were really good, like, friends, you know, completely just friends. Didn't want me hanging out with this guy. I don't know if he felt threatened. He was a year older than us. I don't want to make excuses for what I've done, but this guy made me feel so wanted at a time where I felt so low, and I felt like, you know, my boyfriend that I've been dating for almost 2 years now, like, doesn't really want me anymore. Like, I can see our relationship is taking a turn. He doesn't care about me. I feel like he doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about when we get into fights. He doesn't care about when we get into arguments. He just doesn't care. He doesn't want to make an effort. And this guy made me feel so wanted. Like, he would just simply just text me, or like randomly call me and just be like, hey, how are you? Like, just simple things like that that made me like not physically attracted to him, because I wasn't, like, for a long time I wasn't really attracted to him. Like, I didn't have any intentions except for being friends. Like, that was it. But just like as a friend, he was there for me, like, when I was needed it. Like, I don't know, he just made an effort. I would hang out with him a few times and like we would talk and stuff, and he was a really cool guy. I don't know, he would just listen. Like, he could listen. So one day he said, you know, let's hang out, like, there's a park near my house, and he said, like, you know, let's drive there, let's just hang out. So we go to the park. We're sitting there and we're just talking, just normal talks, like nothing crazy. And I don't know what happened. We were listening to music, like rocking out, you know, being stupid, and he leaned in and he kissed me, and I didn't move away, I guess. Like, it was one kiss, it wasn't anything crazy, it wasn't like a make-out sesh, but it was a kiss, and I guess a part of me wanted it, I guess, because I didn't move away. Like, and then a part of me, I guess, was really in shock because I didn't know what was going on. Like, I was like, what, wait, is this really happening? I felt so guilty. I was like, I have to tell him. Like, if he breaks up with me, he breaks up with me. Like, I'm not doing this to myself. I'm not doing this to him. Like, it's not right. After the other guy kissed me, I literally walked home. Like, I was just like, I'm sorry, I can't do this. Like, that was just too far. Like, I've messed up. And within like the next couple hours to like a few hours, I called my boyfriend at the time and I said, you know that guy, so and so, I'm not gonna say his name because I can't think of a name on top of my head. I hung out with him, not telling you, and he kissed me and I didn't move away, so I guess I kind of kissed him too. He was really, really upset, as he should be, completely understand, but he said that he wanted to be in a relationship with me and wanted to continue our relationship. A little while went by and our relationship wasn't good. I mean, we, again, constantly fight. He began to become more and more distant, not wanting to call me. He refused to call me, refused to FaceTime me, eventually started refusing to hang out with me. I remember one time I came over to his house and we were just hanging out, and then I think he went to the bathroom or something, and his best friend at the time, or maybe it's his best friend now, I don't know, his best friend texted him and was like, man, that sucks. And so me being curious, because I was like, what's that about, I went into his phone, and it was him telling his friend that he wishes that he could hang out with him, but he has to hang out with me, and it sucks. Like, he was really upset about it. Like, he like sent this long thing to his friend about how it sucks that he has to hang out with me and he doesn't even want to, and he just, you know, wants to be with him and wants to skateboard and have fun and all this stuff, but he couldn't because he had to be with me. And like that made me feel like complete shit. He logged into my laptop for his Facebook and forgot to log out. And I don't have a Facebook. I've never had a Facebook. And one day I was honestly really curious, and I knew he was logged into my Facebook, and a chat popped up, because I guess like he didn't exit out of it. So a chat popped up, and it was this girl apparently that he goes to church with. And I was reading the conversations, and he was calling this girl baby, I love you, heart eyes, you're so cute, you're so adorable, like I love you so much, we need to hang out. Then there was a few other girls that I found in his account that he was, you know, doing the same thing, basically flirting, you know, saying that baby and babe, and they were calling each other baby and babe and all this shit. So me, like, really, like, just done completely, calls him and says, like, you know what, I know you're f***ing to me. That's, like, where I knew, or I felt like I was a piece of shit. Like, if he's gonna do this to me, like, well, like, isn't other guys gonna do the same? Like, you know, I'm never gonna find someone that I really, really like. A few weeks later, my amazing, amazing uncles promised me because I was turning 16, they promised me that they were gonna bring me down, take me to Disneyland, and I was allowed to be my boyfriend. He was gonna pay for everything, merchandise, food, water, sodas, anything that we wanted for that whole entire weekend. He was gonna take us to Dave & Buster's, which I'm pretty sure we've done a vlog in, and he was gonna treat me to this big, amazing weekend. I remember for a few weeks before that, for a while, I think for a couple weeks, we weren't talking, we were fighting constantly. We went on this trip, so much fun, and a week later, I went to his house. I think that was the first time that I saw him after the trip. I went to his house. It was actually on my mom's birthday, because my birth mom and my birthday are about a week apart. So at the time I was pretty close to my birth mom, so I think I canceled plans with her in order to go hang out with him. So I went over to his house, we started talking. He says, I'm not happy anymore. And I was like, what? And he's like, I'm not happy anymore, I don't want to be with you. And I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, I don't want to be with you anymore, you don't make me happy, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, I've been with you for far too long, I don't have feelings for you anymore, I've been literally feeling this way for months and just haven't said anything, and I don't want to be with you, so leave. And I left. And I cried for a very long time. Eventually, I, you know, got over it. I got over him, and I met Alec Sant, and I've been happy ever since. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that this video was so long, but, you know, I think it was important, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So, with that being said, I love you, and we'll see you in the, or I guess we'll see you in the, I love you, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace!